my condition has taken a turn for the worst and has left me this very raspy voice I wish I had at all times. Anyway, yesterday was good because I just got loads of time to plop myself on the sofa and do lots of office work. Operation 1 for the office work was to get 3 pieces of advertisement out there into the ether. And I was going to do 1 picture or carousel and 2 reels. Unfortunately, for some reason or another, my laptop would not upload the reels. So for the life of me, I can't figure out why that is. And I fortunately have another laptop. I've got a MacBook. I was using a Chromebook, maybe that's something to do with it. But I have a MacBook somewhere. I don't use it very often because I don't like MacBooks. Chromebooks are the way forward. But maybe it's just going to support more file types, and then we'll get that done today. The first thing, honestly, would just be to find the MacBook. But I'm on my way to open the gym today. Now, what? I'm on my way to open the gym now. Have a quick snoop around, make sure everything's fine. And then I'm going to get coffee and do more office work after I've tried to find my laptop. No, I'll find my laptop later. I also did some organizational stuff, which is really something that I need. I'm not a very organized person. I've tried very hard and I'm getting much, much better at it. But I'm not a very organized person. And it's not just, I'm not a very organized person. I'm quite a chaotic person. But the skill of organization is, I think the skill of organization is different from the trait of organization, right? Because my girlfriend is, as a trait, highly organized, but as a skill, highly organized. She's like A star organization as a trait and as a skill, right? Because in fighting, you'll get people that they are A star fighters, like they want to fight and they like to fight, but it doesn't mean that they can fight. And then you teach them how to fight. Excuse me, guys. Ow. And then you teach them how to fight. And then they're just an absolute weapon. So my girlfriend's an absolute weapon of organisation. It's unreal. And I'm just trying to be a bit more like her. And I really want to be good at organisation. Guys, have you seen the Ford S-Max before? It's like a family car. It's kind of like the Ford Galaxy, but it's just really, I might be aging myself slightly, but it's just a really nice car. It's like a family car, you know, you got 2 seats in the front, you got 3 in the middle, you got 3 in the back. But I could see myself just pottering about in one, just being happy as a clam. Anyway, so I'm just trying to bring my operational standards up. And what was I gonna say? Oh, I found an app or a piece of software. I'm sure plenty of you guys know, but there are softwares out there and apps that help with the organization. So what I've got is 4 cards, and I've copied a lot of the cards so they repeat all the time. And one of them is for daily operating procedure, one is for weekly operating procedure, one is for monthly operating procedure, and one is for quarterly. And now I've done that, that's going to spider web out to tell me how I need to organize the data collected from those sections, right? So I have got stuff that records, but I want stuff that records like just for me, so I can look over and be like, all right, because although my gym software does a lot of that stuff, it doesn't really do it how I want it to be done. So it may as well not do it, right? Because if I don't understand it and it doesn't speak to me in my language, then what's the point of even doing it? Because I've looked at it 1,000 times. I do get something out of it, but I know I could get a lot more out of it, and I know by trying to make my own version of it, I will learn a lot more about the numbers that I'm looking at. I'll learn a lot more about how I influence the numbers that I'm looking at. It's going to be good. And there's obviously some numbers that they don't include, or some actions that they don't include because it's just not relevant to purely signing and retaining members. So that is the goal for today. Get a lot of that done and tick off my first sections of the card. And I'm quite curious to see whether my ad has started and how the ad is going. I really don't know how this works. Like I said, I've never used it before. So, and now I'm gonna, oh gee whiz, gee willikers, that was bright. Goodness gravy. And then I'm gonna try my best to get the videos put up. So I'll talk you through the action steps, right? And it's going to be a good year, guys. It's going to be a good year. I have a feeling about it. It's going to be a good year. It might be terrible in some areas, you know. You go through a year and you're like, wow, this person died, so that's obviously a big stain on the year, and the weather wasn't very good through summer, and the political party that I voted for didn't get in, and what have you. But you know, I worked really hard at something and it kept getting better when I worked hard on it. That for me makes a good year, you know. What do I want out of this year? I want to look back at this year and see how much work I've done. I just want to look back and see how much work I've done and see some areas in which it has been positively influenced, like tangibly positively influenced by my effort in that direction. And if there's not tangible positive influence, like results, I want knowledge, and I want to be able to find someone that can help me with that knowledge. I spend a lot of money on my business. I spend pretty much all of my money on my business. I don't really have any money to spend on myself. So this year, by the end of this year, I'm going to be doing not that, right? I'm going to be clear of these things, and that'll be that. So speak to you soon, pumpkins. All right, guys, I've thrown in the towel. I am absolutely wiped out. So I've cleaned the gym and I'm going home, and one of my fighters is fortunately stepping in to teach the classes today. So I've got to get home, get on my butt, get wrapped up in a blanket and send them all the information that they need. Here's the thought, guys. Oh, I have been in Muay Thai for 20 years this year. I've been in Muay Thai for 20 years this year. I've been a coach for 15 years this year. And here's the biggest mistake that I've ever made as a coach that has slowed my progress down. And here's what I never want you to do. Never give a shit about what other coaches think about you. Never, not once. Don't care about what your peers think of you. They're all trying to stand out for themselves. They're all trying to find their own way themselves. They're all on some sort of level that needs to be improved upon. They all make mistakes. They're unsure. They all need a mentor. They all need another coach. They all care about what other people think. That's why they care so much about what you're doing. Don't care about what other people are doing, because you are just going to end up behaving like a bunch of other people that want to be better anyway. Why would you want to behave like someone that doesn't want to be as good as they are? It doesn't make sense. All you need to do is keep doing what you feel is right, and keep following the curiosity, keep following the hard work, keep stepping over the obstacles and finding your way around the problems, and you're going to get where you are supposed to be. Right? You can be anything you want to be in this world except for someone else. So stop pretending to be someone else. And here's the thing. One thing I've noticed is that when you get to a certain level, and when you step up to be where other people are, they're going to start hating on you. One of my favorite coaches that I had not as a mentor, but as a role model, he was just gave me so much advice, gave me so much inspiration, gave me so much time. And as soon as I started making my own ideas up, as soon as I started forming up my own opinions, he started hating on me relentlessly. As soon as I got mentioned on a video on YouTube by a big channel that touted me as one of the best pad holders going, he hated me. He sent me minutes and minutes and minutes of just vile messages and vile voice messages, just calling me names and calling me this and calling me that, and it hurt my feelings. Like, one of the best Thai boxers that this going has slung shit at me before. Loads of people have slung shit at me, and do you know what? It broke my heart, because I cared too much, right? But all that time of caring too much was time not spent being myself, and eventually I came to be myself. And the funny thing that happens after that is people just start coming around and they start, oh, that's a really good idea, or oh, how did you do that? I'll tell you how I did that. I was myself, right? And the Thai boxer that threw shit at me, his coach has messaged me saying that he learns from me. So there you go, guys. A little bit of an impassioned message for you, but this is the one thing that you need to do, is be yourself. Right? You need a guiding principle in your life, or guiding principles or philosophies in your life. Like, don't hurt other people, lead with love. Hurt people with love, sure. There's going to be times where you need to upset people to put them on the right path, but let's just be general here. Don't hurt people. Be nice. Give to charity. Yeah, we've all got those guiding principles, and once you've got those guiding principles, stick to what you know is the right thing for you and dig your heels in. If you fall out with people because you're being who you want to be, well, then fall out with people. It's fine. This is a huge mistake I made as a younger man and as a kid, is I just didn't want to upset people, just a yes man, and it was a huge mistake. Don't ever let yourself sacrifice parts of yourself for someone else. It won't work. It won't work whatsoever, right? It just comes across wrong. So never be someone else. Just be yourself, and being an improved version of yourself day after day is going to be the thing that you really need. It's not taking bits from other people. It's not copying other people. You see this on Instagram, right? Everybody's doing the same posts. One viral post comes out and then suddenly everybody's doing it. But the ones that get remembered are the ones that are at least doing their own plot on it, their own twist on it, their own flavor on it. So that's really it, guys. That just got me fired up, and yeah, I hope that meant something to someone. So what I've been doing today is just been sitting down on the sofa, just rattling off masses on the laptop, and it's been really, really good. I got a nice burst of energy for the laptops, and I think one thing that we should do is that when we have a burst of energy or inspiration towards something that's not necessarily our strong point, we might need to, if we have our strong point planned out for the day, we might have to just sack it off and do something that really plays to us, plays to the moment, right? Give away something that plays to our strength to do something that we need to do when the inspiration comes. So obviously, here's the situation. I feel like absolute garbage. So that's one thing. I feel like absolute garbage. My energy is through the floor physically. I'm in pain. And that's going to affect my coaching negatively. And coaching is absolutely my strong suit. It's my bread and butter. It's what I do. It's my life. But I'm going to give suboptimal performance if I coach today. And the benefits of me not coaching is that I've got an absolute burst of energy and inspiration to be on the laptop and doing stuff that's going to set my business up for a better tomorrow. So I need to put my eggs in that basket. I can also give the opportunity to one of my assistant coaches and one of my fighters to do something they enjoy doing, which is coaching. Obviously, I'm going to pay them for it as well. I'm not just saying, oh, here, do it for the exposure. I'm not doing that. But he gets paid. He gets time coaching that he likes doing. He gets to get better at coaching, which will make him better at martial arts, and I get to make some progress on stuff that I don't necessarily have a whole bunch of time for. So I'm gonna play to my strengths on this one. And I've noticed that is something I'm getting better at in my old age now, at the ripe old age of 34, is that if someone's better at me than something, I don't get riled up about it. I don't get competitive about it. I don't get like edgy or what's it called, like teasy about it, jealous. I use it. It's such an important thing. And wow, this weather, just for the people that aren't from Trondheim, today we've had sun, we've had clear skies, we've had rain, we've had snow, and now we've got sleet and hail. Go on, top that. It was 17 degrees a couple of days ago, and it snowed today. But yeah, if you're like the last fights we went to, there was a moment where I was like, I'm knackered, you know, like I've got a long day. I've been organising all the fighters, go back and forth to the ring. One of the last fighters was on, and one of the other fighters has really good chemistry with this fighter. So while my energy's low, I can give this guy an opportunity, give this fighter an opportunity to really shine and to be really important to the team and to be really important to the person in front of them. And they're speaking the same language as this fighter. You know, they got that heart-to-heart language connection with them. They've got that gym room chemistry with, and that's where like brotherhoods are formed. You know, it's really beautiful. It actually made me want to cry. So let's not cry on camera. But it gave them an opportunity to really shine in that moment, to be really important to that fighter in that moment. So when you got someone that's around you that you know is better at you than something, there comes a time when you're like, man, I need you, you know? I need you to shine right now. And hopefully they'll come to a point where they're like, I need you to shine for me right now. What can I do? What's the play? What's the next step? And don't be afraid to recruit people that are just plain better than you. Like I had a fighter back in the day who was the pound for pound Taekwondo fighter in the country at the time, and he said, like I'm gonna have the audacity to teach spinning kicks to a room full of people when I've got the pound for pound Taekwondo fighter in the country in the same room as me. It would be just complete audacity. It would just be braised nose tomfoolery, right? So I have no idea where I'm going. My brain hurts. But what to do, man? I can't remember where I was. I've totally lost track of things, so I apologise for falling off there. But yeah, I hope this has taught you some little golden tidbits and nuggets about life, the one mistake never to make. And now I'm going to drink as much tea as humanly possible. I'm going to wrap up nice and warm in a blanket, and you best believe I'm going to be eating some form of soup today, because that's what you do. Anyway, love you guys.